We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway on a Monday night. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They go play action here on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Yannick Ngakoue. His second sack of the night. Well, someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And all the way down to the 37. A big play on third down for the Falcons. 52 yards. 37-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 22. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley there to make the grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7. Seahawks nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing They go for big yardage, and here they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Play action. Now Wilson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. That catch good for only a couple. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. Wilson, a great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back.
Wilson will throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick 6, and they decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
That catch good for only a couple.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Play action. It's Wilson. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
16 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some stuff.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
But it's third down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Second and 9 now. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle. A gain of 2.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
5-yard line.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. On the counter, Gurley. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts
Only a yard.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
First down.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Seahawks.
And this one complete to Gafford. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wilson. He got 29 yards that time. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Number 35.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And it's 17-7.
Is good. Makes the score Falcons 17. Seahawks 7. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Taken about 7 yards deep. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down.
They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Knock. That's 22. That's 22. You ain't doing nothing. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go. 22 is coming. 22 is coming.
To throw again is Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
Wilson.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Taken down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
22 is coming. 22 is coming.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Stepping up, Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And some room to work. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
carry now for Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
That's out to the left and complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Could have gone with a ground game there. Opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, Ben, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Wilson. That'll be caught by the tight end, Keene.
Wilson's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 4 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Taylor, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, 1st down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Wilson. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Falcons' 9-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Devin Asiasi there to make the grab. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 22. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 77 yards. And the Seahawks are within the extra point of taking the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Second and 9.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Hey, Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I hope you brought your left. Hiking 18. Check 9, check 9. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now it's Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Seahawks 16-yard line.
Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Gurley. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And this one is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Wilson to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Back to throw. The throw taken in by Sims. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. And we've got a timeout.
For the field goal.
9 seconds remaining.
50-yard attempt.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
The score.
Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire. But in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance. That was just not meant to be.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching.